All right, so today, let's dive into journaling,
Ooh.
specifically for beginners.
Okay.
We're going to be looking at this blog post called 50 Journal Prompts for Beginners.
Okay.
It's by Lestallion, and it was published on November 1st, 2024.
Cool.
So if you've ever thought about journaling,
Yeah.
you know, but you don't know where to start.
Right.
Well, this deep dive is for you.
Awesome.
So we're going to be talking about self-reflection,
Uh-huh.
creativity, relationships,
Okay.
dealing with change,
Yeah.
you name it.
I like it.
I've got a prompt for it.
I think this is a great topic.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are intimidated by journaling.
Right.
They think you have to be like this profound writer or have all these deep insights right away.
Exactly.
And that's just not true.
It's so not true.
Yeah, these prompts, they give you a little nudge
Yeah.
to get started.
They take the pressure off.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lestallion covers a lot of ground with these prompts.
Uh-huh.
But let's start with like the foundation of journaling,
Yeah.
which is self-reflection and personal growth.
So important.
The source quotes Lestallion as saying,
Yeah.
self-reflection is the first step toward growth.
Okay, but how does that actually work?
Right.
What's the mechanism?
It's one thing to say reflect and grow,
Right.
but how does that lead to growth?
Exactly.
Right.
Well, when we journal about our experiences,
Mhm.
Especially challenging ones,
Yeah.
it helps us process our emotions.
Okay.
And you start to recognize patterns in your behavior.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like, you're shining a light on your blind spots.
Oh.
So you can understand, why you react the way you do.
Okay.
And make conscious choices to change.
So it's not just venting.
No.
It's about understanding yourself better.
Exactly. It's about gaining clarity and control
Gotcha.
over your reactions.
Okay.
Now, Lestallion has this great prompt to get you started.
Okay.
It says, what is one thing you love about yourself?
Okay.
Now, that sounds simple, right? But just taking the time to reflect on your positive qualities,
Mm-hmm.
it can be really empowering.
I like that.
And it's a good reminder on those days when you're not feeling your best.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a little self-esteem boost, right, in your journal.
Exactly.
I like
And there's another prompt that I thought was really helpful.
Okay.
It says, write about a recent challenge you faced. What did you learn from the experience? And how has it changed your perspective?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Turning a negative into a positive.
Exactly. So it's about reframing challenges
Okay.
as opportunities for growth.
Gotcha.
By, analyzing the situation in your journal,
Uh-huh.
you might start to see patterns. You
Yeah.
can learn valuable lessons.
Yeah.
And you might even develop some better coping mechanisms for next time.
So journaling becomes a tool for resilience.
Absolutely.
Okay. I like that.
Now, how about something a little more fun?
Okay. Let's do it.
Lestallion also encourages us to explore our creativity and imagination. Journaling can be like a playground for your mind.
I like it.
Yeah.
So give me an example of one of those prompts.
Okay, this one's fun.
Right.
Imagine you're in your dream location. Describe where you are, what you see, and how it feels to be there. Why does this place feel so special to you?
I love that.
It's all about letting your imagination run wild.
Yeah. And it's not just escapism, right?
Right.
Like this can actually benefit us in other areas of our lives.
Oh, absolutely. When we use our imagination like this,
Mhm.
we actually create new neural pathways.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it trains our brains to be more flexible and creative in our thinking.
Wow.
Yeah, and that can be helpful in so many ways.
Yeah.
Like problem solving,
Huh.
coming up with new ideas,
Oh.
or even just seeing the world in a fresh way.
So it's like a workout for your creative muscles.
Exactly.
I like that a lot.
And Lestallion includes a prompt that speaks to that. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Reflect on how you would use this power in your daily life or to help others.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, it goes beyond just, saying, I want to fly.
Yeah.
It's like, how would you use this?
Right. It makes you think about the implications,
Right.
the responsibility,
Yeah.
the impact it would have.
Yeah, and it can even give you ideas
Yes.
for how to, live those values in your everyday life.
Exactly.
Even without superpowers.
Right.
I like that.
That's the cool part.
So we've covered self-reflection.
Uh-huh.
We've covered getting those creative juices flowing.
Yes.
What's next?
Well, the next category is all about relationships,
Okay.
how they shape us, how
Yeah.
we nurture them,
Yeah.
and all the complexities that come with them.
Okay. Sounds like there's a lot to unpack there.
There is.
Let's dive in.
Let's do it. So Lestallion says relationships are a vital part of life,
Yeah. And it's so true.
but we don't always appreciate them,
Right. Right. We get so busy.
Yeah.
You forget to say thank you.
Exactly.
Or just acknowledge the people in our lives.
And journaling can be a great way to do that,
Okay.
like to cultivate that appreciation.
How so?
Well, one prompt that I really liked was write about someone who has had a big impact on your life. What makes this person special? And how has knowing them changed you?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's powerful, right?
Yeah, it makes you think about all the positive influences in your life
Mm-hmm.
and how they've shaped who you are today.
Yeah. It's like a thank you note to your heart,
I love that.
reminding you of all the amazing people you have, you know.
Right in your corner.
Yeah.
Okay, and speaking of gratitude,
Yeah.
there's another prompt that caught my eye.
Okay.
Think about a recent conversation that made you feel supported. What did the other person say, and how did their words help you?
Oh, I like that one.
Sometimes it's just those little moments of connection that can really make a difference.
And it helps you pay attention to how people show up for you. You know, it's not always these grand gestures.
Right.
Sometimes it's the small things.
Yeah, the everyday stuff.
Exactly. And by journaling about those interactions,
Uh-huh.
you're not only acknowledging them,
Right.
you're also like creating a record of all the good stuff.
Oh, like a treasure chest
Yeah.
of positive memory.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's be real.
Yeah.
Relationships aren't always easy.
Oh, no.
There's going to be conflicts,
Mm-hmm.
challenges.
Of course.
Can journaling help with that too?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, it can help you process those difficult emotions
Right.
and work through those challenges.
So how does that work?
Well, think of it as a safe space
Okay,
to like explore your feelings without judgment.
gotcha.
You can vent your frustrations.
Yeah.
You can analyze the situation from different perspectives.
Right.
And it can help you figure out what you need to do to move forward.
It's like having a therapist
Yeah, your own personal therapist.
right there in your journal.
Exactly. And when you understand your own feelings better, you
Yeah.
can communicate more effectively with the other person,
Okay.
set healthy boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately strengthen the relationship.
So journaling can actually help us improve our relationships.
It can. It's all about fostering empathy and understanding.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right.
So we're not just talking about self-reflection here.
No,
We're talking about like a tool for navigating all of life's ups and downs,
Exactly.
including those tricky relationships.
Right. And speaking of navigating life's ups and downs,
Okay.
the next category of prompts is all about embracing change,
Oh, change. Yeah.
new experiences.
That's a tough one.
It is. A
Yeah.
lot of people struggle with change.
Yeah, even when it's good, change can be scary.
It's true, but Lestallion has a great quote about it.
Okay, what is it?
They say, change can be challenging, but it opens the door to growth.
I like that.
So how do these prompts help us embrace change?
Right, instead of fearing it.
Well, here's one. Write about a time when you tried something new. How did it feel stepping out of your comfort zone, and what did you gain from the experience?
So thinking about those moments when we were brave,
Mm-hmm.
even if it was scary.
And reflecting on what we learned.
Yeah, even if it didn't go as planned.
Sometimes those lessons are the most valuable part.
Yeah, I like that perspective.
It's about the growth, not just the outcome.
Exactly.
Here's another one. Think about a change in your life that you didn't expect. How did you adapt to it, and what did you learn about yourself in the process?
Well, that's a good one.
Because it reminds you that you're resilient.
Right.
You've handled tough stuff before.
Yeah, and we can do it again.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that inner strength.
Okay, so it's like creating a roadmap
Uh-huh.
for navigating change.
Exactly. And it reminds you that you got this.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And that brings us to our final category.
Okay,
which
yeah.
is all about mindfulness and being present.
Mindfulness.
Yeah.
That's a big buzzword these days.
Yeah. It is, but it's an important one.
So what does it mean, like, in terms of journaling?
Well, Lestallion says mindfulness invites us to be present and grateful for the moment we're in.
Okay.
And these prompts are like little invitations to
Uh-huh.
slow down,
Uh-huh.
tune into your senses,
Yeah.
appreciate the simple things.
Yeah, it sounds like a nice break from all the chaos.
It is. It really is.
So what kind of prompts are we talking about here?
Well, there's one that I really like. It says, what is one thing you noticed today that you usually overlook? Reflect on why noticing this small detail made your day more mindful.
It's like looking at the world with fresh eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And when you start paying attention to those little things,
Uh-huh.
you're training your mind to be more present,
Right.
you know, instead of getting caught up in the past or the future.
It sounds really grounding.
It is. It's very calming.
Okay, what else is there?
Okay, here's another one that I thought was interesting. Think about how your body feels right now. What sensations are you aware of? And how can you take care of yourself in this moment?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's all about checking in with your body.
Right. Because we often forget to do that.
We do. We're so busy, you know, with our thoughts and
Right.
our to-do lists
Exactly.
that we forget to listen to our bodies.
Yeah, and journaling about those sensations can help us figure out what our body needs.
Yes, exactly.
Whether it's stretching or drinking water or just taking a few deep breaths.
It's a great way to practice self-care.
Yeah, and self-compassion.
Absolutely.
Okay, so before we wrap up,
Yeah.
are there any other prompts that you wanted to share?
Yeah, actually, there are a couple more that I thought you might like.
Okay, I'm all ears.
All right, how about this one? Describe your perfect day from morning to night. What activities would you do, and how would it make you feel?
Ooh, I like that one.
It's like creating a vision board for your life.
Yeah, exactly.
It can help you figure out what brings you joy.
All right, so you can make time for those things.
Exactly. It's about creating a life that feels good.
A life that feels authentic.
Yes, and meaningful.
I like that.
Okay, and one last one.
Right.
If you could meet any historical figure, who would it be? Write about what you'd ask them and what kind of conversation you think you'd have.
Oh, that's fun.
Right.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, it really makes you think.
Yeah, it'd be amazing to learn from someone from a different time.
It would be fascinating.
Yeah, like having a conversation across time and space.
Exactly, and that's what I love about journaling.
Yeah,
It lets you explore anything that interests you
right.
and have these deep conversations with yourself.
So it's like an endless supply of conversation starters.
Exactly.
Wow, well, we've covered a lot of ground today.
To have.
You know, self-reflection, creativity, relationships, change, mindfulness.
It's a lot.
And Lestallion's 50 prompts are a great place to start.
Yeah, for anyone new to journaling.
Or anyone who wants to, like, refresh their practice.
Yeah.
And the best part is these are just starting points.
Right, you can make them your own.
Yeah, you don't have to be a great writer
No.
or have all the answers.
Just show up and write.
Exactly. And see what happens.
It's amazing what you can discover.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into journaling.
It was fun.
We hope you found it helpful
I hope so.
and inspiring.
Me too.
So grab a notebook,
Yes.
find a quiet spot,
Uh-huh.
and start writing.
You got this.
Happy journaling, everyone.